Hello there everybody, welcome back to Penumbra Necrologue. Now when we left off, we ended up in the mines, and if memory serves, this is not a good place to be. Yeah, spider attack time.
Well, isn't that just great?
Yeah, this area is really friggin' annoying. You gotta run along here. Spiders don't like light. And you've got to, where's the friggin', there it is. And if you're lucky, you can pull that, turn the light on, and they'll fuck off. Yeah, if you're lucky. It's actually kind of glitchy on whether they'll actually leave or not. If you're lucky, they'll leave. If not, they'll hang around and they'll probably kill you. And now we just rotate this very slowly and pull that down. And quickly hop, quickly hop. Oh, fucking hell. Ah, that's difficult too. Ah, what you doing? Get in there. Just a second, guys. I can get it. And go. Come on. I know that thought. There we go. I got it. Woohoo! And I managed to avoid the spiders. Way. Now we're going up. Again. Because why the hell not, I suppose. Woohoo! I always get a little cagey about that room because, yeah, there's like a 50-50 chance. Sometimes the spiders will leave you alone. Sometimes they'll just totally glitch out and they'll just keep attacking you no matter what. But we're done. We're fine. That's done. That's over. And look, we got a new area. Pumping station. Where am I? I'm there. The auxiliary shaft. Yes, we're back in the mine shafts from the first Penumbra game. Isn't it lovely? Look, it's another door, but it's a different one this time. How many were there of these? That's a damn good question, actually. Now, I'm trying to remember. I know at one point there's a dog patrolling this area. Yeah, one of those dogs. But I can't remember if it's already patrolling or if it patrols later. Now, take note of those canisters. We'll be using those later. I can't remember what else there is around here. Oh, painkillers. I'll take those. Thank you very much. Do I need them? I do need them. Because of the spiders. Be very careful about picking up the hard hats with the headlights, because it gives you a light but you can't turn it off, so it's like useful. I can't remember, is the dog out now? Yes, the dog is out. Well, that answers that question. Yeah, you can't turn the light on the hard hats off. So, because of that... Where am I right now? That's the door to section B. Yeah, because of that, it means... It's like having a torch, which is good. But you can't turn it off, which means enemies will see you easier. So, see, look, this one, in fact. As you can see, it's got a light on it, but you can't turn it off. So, personally, I don't touch it. This game's not that dark anyway. Personally, I don't think. So, by and large, I leave it. You know, you don't need it. And you'll be getting a regular torch soon enough anyway. Spoiler alert. See, that door's locked. And that's empty. So yeah, mostly the only reason this place exists is so you can pick that up. Personally, I don't. If you're playing this and you want to, sure, go for it. Why the hell not? That leads back to where we started. So they're there, so I went around there, and I came down there along there. So I definitely need to get my ass into section B. I think that's where all the major items I need in order to continue are. Once I found myself at the station, I thought I would never see these walls again, never feel this deathly cold again, never hear the grave silence again. But here I was again. Of course, they use again a lot, don't they? Among the faceless stone arches and pitiful remains of civilization. I remember Red. He'd probably been here. At this moment, I wanted to get a word of advice from my friend. I began to wonder what he meant when he'd contacted me, but the idea that Red is dead prevented me from believing that any of his words were real. Which is a fair point. Like, you know, is this Red we're supposed to be hearing here, like, you know, meant to be like the real Red? He's not really dead, or is it meant to be just a voice in Philip's head? I don't know. That's one of the problems with this game, is they don't explain a lot. And that's very annoying. Now, somewhere around here there is stuff that we need. Hello. That's right, we need that. And to do that, we need to bust it open. Did I forget an item? Oh, wait, hang on. I may have forgotten an item. Shit. We can get the map. And look. It's got a circle there, so hang on a sec. Yep, I did. I forgot an item. There's an item we need up here, and I completely forgot about it. Damn it. I'm going to have to go back for it. Log. Iron Mines. Beginning phase 40. Anno 1904. Anno Domini 1990. Why list those? I don't know. How many pages is this? Ooh. Introduction. Our team was sent into this area under the personal chief overseer Wilbur Frisk in order to find additional passages to the primary excavation site. So it was brought on by a series for the first time in 90 years. Difficulties at the facility. Phase 40. Immediately after arrival, the group encountered hostile local fauna. I'm recording issue weapon during the incident. There were 2 casualties. The enemy is a pleasant sight. I dealt with it much more pleasant in my job. Was required delivery of the dead things to the biological lab. Presumably those are the dogs. Phase 42 seems to be being able to subdue the local inhabitants. Police one specimen is so dangerous, close to the group. Blah, 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 blah. I really don't want to read all of this. It'll wear my voice out. Transport system on shaft 12. Found not far from the sector. Blah, 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 blah. You can pause it and read it if you're that interested. It's no biggie. Whoop, really.
Are you seriously going to base your actions on the record of God knows who?
Yes,
Neither
yes, I am.
I nor you know what awaits us there. I would advise you to collect the remains of your monkey brain in your skull and understand that you shouldn't do anything stupid.
Shush. To be honest, that is kind of what a lot of the things in this game are done but not explained. Like, you know, how is Red contacting you? And there's other things that will happen, particularly in this chapter. I want to point out, like, ever since you like stop trying to find Amabel, I don't remember where the hell it is. Yeah, when you stop going after Amabel and you fall in the mines. Oh crap. Oh, that was close. It's like, I don't know, it's like they had a plan, and for the most part, they explain it. Except in this latter section. I would almost go so far as to say that it feels like this part of the game was made by someone else. Like, I don't specifically know what the details are behind the creation of this game, but it feels, this section feels very separate. No, you can't move those, you can't move those. No, the item we're looking for is over here. Ah, hammer. Fairly certain Mr. Doggy Dog is going to be heading in my direction. That's a yes. Go away, please, Mr. Doggy Dog. Bye-bye. All that just for a friggin' hammer. So, yeah, this is kind of what I was saying, like, in the previous episode, about how the story just seems to go off the rails here, and it does feel separate. It feels like the first two acts were made together, but then this third act was made separately. And it's very confusing. They don't explain enough. They kind of assume that you're going to understand what they're going on about regardless. And that is unfortunately not the case. Whee! One stick of dynamite. And now we can go back, now that we have the dynamite. So we have to go back to get the hammer in order to come back to get the dynamite. Adventure puzzle games. Something's not right here. Yeah. The dog is gone, thankfully. But so are several doors. In fact, if I go back to where I just came through... Oh look, the door's gone. Wait a minute. I just came through here. Yeah. I'm going to assume Clarence is messing with us. Again, not really explained. So if you come over here... Like I said, we don't have to worry about the dog. The thing on the map, this was the place indicated on the map. But one stick of dynamite's not going to do it. So we need to find a way to strengthen the explosion. Simple enough, straightforward. Because it doesn't help that we're currently stuck in blurro vision. Wait, wrong side of the door. These things, see look, they're glowing. Highly pressurized propane gas canisters. Okay. Drop them off down. One. And yes, we need both of them. See, why... Assuming it is Clarence that's messing with us, why he's messing with us here, I'm not sure. I have some theories, but I can't explain it just yet. You'll see what I mean after we've done this little explodey puzzle thing. Drop that one off. Drop you off. And light it up. Boom. And on we go. And this is all automatic. It's cutscene now.
You know, despite all the hardships, I was glad to stay in your body. It was very funny to bully you and browse through 100 of your thoughts. There were even a couple of smart ideas among them. Each of us has their own role. My role has come to an end. It's time for me to leave. You'll understand everything soon enough.
Yeah, that much I doubt.
Monkey.
Yeah, and this is kind of what I mean by, like, they clearly had a plan for the story, but they didn't explain it properly. Clarence has just left. He's supposed to be an infection that is inside our bodies somehow, and he has just left. I don't understand that. Now, here's the thing. That thing, Clarence leaving and what happens to him, is explained in Twilight of the Archaic. And we will get to that once I'm done with Necrologue, of course. But it doesn't explain how he's able to leave the body. It doesn't explain, you know, why he hung around and why he spontaneously decided to leave. It doesn't really explain anything. All it explains is what happened to him. Which is not good. You know, it's again, it's like they had this idea of what the story was in their head, but they forgot to convey it to us. It's like storytelling 101. Just because you understand something doesn't mean that everyone else does. Come on, a little faster. Whoop. Now, there is, unfortunately, a Turngate zombie wandering around this area. And can't remember his exact pattern of movement. Off the top of my head. I know what I need to do. There's two things. Firstly, we do need to go down into that door. But first, we need to go down here. Because at the end of this bit, it's a strange artifact. That's 9 of 10. But we can get to the door before he does. I know he's around here somewhere. Well, if we're lucky, we won't have to deal with him. Close that. Which one is it? Oh, is that it? Oh, I guess that was it. Well, the gas is no longer spewing from the pipes, so one would assume... Wait. I hear the sound of footsteps. Sounds like he might be heading in my direction. Or he could have been going the other way. I can't remember which sort of... Doesn't matter. Looks like I've managed to get away from him for the most part. Woo! Definitely heard footsteps earlier. And we made it out. Yay! Woohoo! And for some reason there's just a giant pool of acid here. Your guess is as good as mine on that front. Way. But where on earth are we going? So many mysteries. Clarence' disappearance was bothering me. Yeah, you and me both, mate. It was so not like him. I have a feeling that all this time he was preparing me for something, but for what? I was completely baffled. But where are we going? That's like the big question right now. We're clearly going somewhere, or are we just following the route that has been laid out before us? Well, this one at least is going to answer one of those questions. It's the old Turngate Temple. It's fucking big. Oof. You can't not do that. But up. That's a big place. Really big. Now drop down here like that. Apparently you can't do it without not breaking your legs. I like how they actually make it feel like genuinely quite big. I mean, strictly speaking, like the Amnesia Penumbra engine. Oh, here we go again.
Why aren't you listening to me? I told you what to do. You cannot hear me? Hey, Philip? Hello? You must...
And again, like, why would they have Red seemingly contact you to tell you not to do something, but continually get cut out every time he tries to tell you to do it? That doesn't make any sense. You know, unless he at some point shows up to actually convey this information that you were not supposed to do, that would be something, but he doesn't. That is the last time you actually hear from him in this whole game, which renders it completely fucking pointless. So he's telling you not to do something, but you literally don't have a choice. You've only got to move forward. I know, I was just going to say that the Amnesia engine isn't, strictly speaking, designed to do areas this big, but I have seen some mods that are just like, they just go all out in terms of room size, and it's actually surprising that it doesn't cause that much lag with the engine. I mean, obviously it depends on what your computer's like. But, yeah. Everything fell into place. All my blah, 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 blah. Yeah, sorry, I was not paying attention and I was doing other things. Anyway, we're just going to go straight ahead. We're in the temple. We've got a couple of things to do here. But first and foremost, we have a book by Howard, Philip's father. And look, batteries and a brand new flashlight. We'll make a save point. Why not? Endless ruins. There is an answer to all my questions there, somewhere. But it has to be earned. There are no answers here. Trust me. As someone who has completed this game on multiple times, there are no answers here. Unfortunately, we are completely out of time for this episode, so I'm going to have to leave it here. So, thank you all for watching, everybody. Please remember to like, to comment, and to subscribe. All the usual good stuff, and I'll see you in the next episode, guys. Bye!